Hi, I'm Freya and I'm a youth board member for the Charity Beyond, and today I want to talk to people around my age about how they feel about body image. Let's go! Do you feel pressured to look a certain way?
I'm not as pressured as some people because I quite like myself as like a person.
Where do you think that comes from?
I think the pressure comes from like people around you, like at school maybe, or like your friends. But I do get a lot of confidence from my mum because she's really supportive.
How does the content you see online make you feel about how you look?
So it's very difficult not to compare yourself to other people and have this image, even subconsciously, of like how you're supposed to look. Even if when it comes to subcultures too, like if you want to be part of a certain subculture, should I dress a certain way or that sort of thing.
Where do you think all of that comes from?
It's like a natural build-up of what social media is. In order to get more clicks, you have to advertise a certain image. That's what people start to see as a norm and the average. So they compare themselves, when they compare themselves to this, they see some less than average level of cool.
How did you get to a point where you feel comfortable with yourself?
Well, I think it's about taking a step back and realizing that day to day, you're not being looked at like all these social media influencers are being looked at. You're just interacting with people that you know who accept you for who you are, hopefully. Like people in your day-to-day life don't care about how you look. They just care about you and the substance of your character.
Does the media make you feel like you have to look a certain way?
I mean, in certain aspects, but I like make an attempt to like create my own path.
Where do you think that pressure comes from?
Like colleagues and people around my school, they make some comment about the way I dress or something like that, the way I act. I mean, I make an attempt to ignore, like pay attention to what I think.
Yeah. How does the stuff that you see on social media make you feel about yourself?
I just see like people my age, they're like going to the gym and like, yeah, I've been pumping weights and like good body, get like kind of depressed and like start to think like, why can't I like be like them? I'm trying to focus now on just becoming a better person, and like I think personality is much better than like the body. I don't focus on the body.
Why do you think it's important for the people who like post going to the gym to post it?
I was like kind of posting when I was in the gym, and that was just because I was like insecure. I wanted people to look like up to me like I did to other people. I just posted myself and tried to get likes, and like, but inside I was like, no, I have to be better, always better. I hated my body. I was thinking about taking some stuff and like to make myself bigger and like starve myself and not eat too much, and it was like so much stress that I just don't want to do it anymore. I just accepted my body, and I like my body the way it is.
Do you guys ever see stuff on social media that makes you feel like you should be a certain way?
For me, I definitely used to. But like as you grow and you start to realize that, you know, you love yourself so much that you want to be better for yourself. I think that's important. But I feel like with a lot of people, young people nowadays especially, they see other people on social media and want to not improve themselves, but just be like other people, which can be very toxic and like bad for like mental health.
Where do you guys think that the idea of like being better comes from?
I don't know, I'd say it's always been a thing, like especially for our time, like in magazines and stuff like that, you know, there'd be pictures of people who are a lot fitter than, you know, than is reasonable. And I think, yeah, that's never really gone away, the whole idea that you have to be super fit and super skinny and big and muscly and whatever.
I agree with Hannon. It's always been around. It's just changed in the form that it comes in. Like it used to come in magazines, maybe advertisements, TV. Now it comes from social media.